People are really coming together in amazing ways, and I just hope it continues as we heal our city.
Right now, calm in Baltimore after a stormy week of protests. Today, people gathered in front of City Hall for a day of peace. And Richard Reeve is live there right now and says that some feel today's rally should have been the goal all along. Richard?
Well, as you say, today a pretty peaceful rally here. Was the largest venue, certainly, of the day. There were other protests across the city, but, as one person told me today, justice is not done yet.
Peaceful demonstration helps us to get the point across.
Organizers say this massive City Hall rally,
I think was well needed,
was what should have happened last Monday.
I think people are feeling good, but overall I think justice have not been done as of yet.
On Friday, prosecutors announced charges against the 6 Baltimore police officers involved in Freddie Gray's arrest.
Well, I'm glad that what happened about them police, because to me that was murder.
Residents aren't mincing words about Gray's fatal spinal injury while in police custody, and the city's mood with the charges against the officers.
I think they feel a whole lot better today.
Protesters along West North Avenue.
I believe it's a much calmer mood. I mean, I think it's a beginning. We're a little hesitant to start celebrating just yet.
This was the beginning of something, and it's created momentum to move forward.
Changes in perception by all sides of this debate.
When I was growing up as a kid, I thought it was a norm for the police to actually rush up on you, slam you down, make you run, and all that great stuff there.
For the first time since Monday, the Penn North subway station is open. So is this Subway sandwich shop. Many here say more is needed.
When I grew up, there were recreational programs, there were learning centers. They tore all those things down.
Today is a start. Every day is a step in the right direction.
So you could call today a day of hope and peace. There was a sizable security contingent here. You can see them here, about 3,000 National Guard, about 600 state troopers, in addition to local police here. A couple of things we should mention. First of all, that the officers involved will be due back in court at the end of May. That will be a preliminary hearing. They will all appear together. And the curfew that we've heard so much about will remain in place tonight. Live in Baltimore, Richard Reeve, ABC 7 News.
Thank you, Richard. Approximately 3,000 National Guardsmen are now deployed in Baltimore under the state of emergency, in addition to thousands of Baltimore City Police. More than 1,000 Maryland State Troopers and officers from around the state and region are also there. 2,600 people signed up for cleanup efforts in West Baltimore today, and the Maryland Food Bank has delivered some 2,000 cases of food and water to areas impacted most by the protest and the unrest. This week we have seen some stunning images come from Baltimore, but what we have not seen until now is the emotional impact that it has had on not just the protesters there and the police, but on everyone who lives in the city. And Rebecca Cooper now continues our team coverage with this side of the story that's just now emerging. Rebecca?
That's right, Kelly. For many, there is a sense of relief that things have returned to a peaceful nature here in Baltimore. But people are also, quite frankly, simply tired. We're here at the staging area where those thousands of police officers and National Guardsmen from around the Mid-Atlantic have come, Pennsylvania and New Jersey, multiple jurisdictions in Maryland. That's the Maryland National Guard you see over my shoulder. We've got people here on cots trying to get a quick nap after long patrols over multiple days. They're tired here. And we also spoke to people in the city who will not be attending today's rally. Some because they say it's time to simply move forward. Others because they say they are still frustrated. Today on Buena Vista Avenue in the Hampden neighborhood of Baltimore, these young African-American men say they won't be attending the rally. They don't think anything will change, even after the announcement of arrest of the officers accused in the death of Freddie Gray. Robert Miller also won't be attending the rally. He says he has a job and has to go to work. But he's frustrated about what happened during the riots.
It was stupidity, man. Hopefully we learn from it. That robbing and stuff, man, it didn't do nothing but put us in a hole. Like everybody else has got to suffer from that.
Ray Burns is in front of the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge 3, waving a sign in a show of support.
I know there's a lot of protesters that are against the police now, and I think the silent majority is for the police, but I think we need a little more visibility.
So far today, things have been peaceful throughout the downtown area and the areas surrounding the rally gathering point at City Hall, but they aren't taking any chances today. They want to make it clear that law enforcement and military officers are ready to keep the peace here in Baltimore. So, Kelly, back here at M&T Stadium, where they are using this as a staging area, you can see more National Guardsmen with armored vehicles that are ready to be dispatched throughout the city. There are going to be businesses tonight that are hoping to try and stay open and get some of the customers they lost over the week. But lots of work still to be done here in Baltimore, some big issues still yet to tackle, and people say there is much that is needed to help this city as it continues to try and move forward. Reporting live from M&T Stadium in Baltimore, Rebecca Cooper, ABC 7 News.
Rebecca, thank you. And tonight the ACLU is urging Baltimore to end the curfew, saying that it no longer serves its intended purpose. That curfew has gone into effect at 10 o'clock every night since Tuesday. And you can see from video that our crews captured last night, police have been very strict about enforcing it. The curfew was scheduled to last 1 week. And that curfew has been affecting Baltimore businesses, especially tonight as people gear up for the wildly popular Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. We're going to have much more on the hit to Baltimore's economy coming up tonight at 11 o'clock.